I wish I had known about meditation 40-something years before I learned about it, because it would have certainly helped me get through some of the difficult times. And I know it would have helped a lot of my friends as well. You're sitting down, that bell rings, and you're on the rig in 30 to 40 seconds going to a fire. People are screaming, people are yelling, and you have to remain calm. If you lose it, you're not going to do that job. We realized early on that you had to have some stress debriefings, and it wasn't well accepted. You know, people, I'm okay. This is what I'm supposed to do. But then I will tell you when it really, really hit home was on September 11th, when we lost 343 members of our department, and we realized that there wasn't anybody in this job that wasn't hurting.
Police officers and firefighters are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. First responders develop PTSD at nearly twice the rate of the general population. And members of the general public may have 2 to 3 traumatic events in their life. A first responder, 180.
I realized that we needed help. And when I asked you if you would teach me, wow, what a difference I saw. If I'm tired from a long day and my nighttime meditation comes up, boy, I'm revived after that. So I found not only reducing the stress, but my energy level is so much more. If this can spread across the country with the help of donors that we have, I think it'll make a difference, not only for our firefighters and our first responders, but their families as well.
We're making a really dramatic impact on the lives of these first responders. These are the folks that help us, but the people that help aren't necessarily the people that are the first to ask for help for themselves. This is something that isn't about, I've got to sit down and actually relive my trauma. It's just something I can do that could kind of help release that stress and that trauma. To some, it may seem like, what is this? It's a little strange. It's really, ironically, a very, very good fit for these populations just for that reason, because it's self-care. It's something that they can do for themselves.
11825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
I was involved in shootings. 2 of my coworkers were killed in one of them.
My work is chaos. I am in the middle of chaos no matter what. And it's somebody else's crisis all the time.
The law enforcement profession has the highest suicide rate in the country.
Blocks from where I live, a young police officer, 22 years old, committed suicide this week. That's the 3rd New York City Police Department member. And it was just heartbreaking. Maybe if this young man had meditated, it might have helped. We got to get it to the police officers as quickly as possible. It's not only our first responders, our military, our healthcare workers. It's going to work for everybody. We just got to get it out there. We got to get it funded. That's our next step, is to get this under the healthcare and get our insurance companies to pay for it.
What is the pathology of trauma? What is the pathology of anxiety or depression? And then what medicines could be used? And the medicines now, as well-intentioned as they may be, for many, if not most people, are not working. And what we're seeing is transcendental meditation works. And so David Lynch Foundation is working to raise the funds and do these large-scale studies that will actually transform our healthcare system. Long overdue. So instead of teaching hundreds or thousands of people, it will be available to tens of millions of people. Transcendental meditation, not a luxury. It's an essential part of survival for just about anyone's life.
I just want to thank our donors. And I can tell you, from somebody that spent just under 45 years in the department, it will help us. It'll help our members to become whole. And at the end of the day, when they go home to their families, they'll be a better person.